This is your latest check of Time Saver.
Well, good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for joining us for WFIN News 2 at a little after 4, so about 4:30, and we are seeing a lot of rain across our radars across the upstate this afternoon. That's why today is a live Super Doppler 2 Impact Day, as we are continuing to follow all of these storms and everything as they come and go into the upstate this afternoon. We have actually been watching this all a day long, and I know we said yesterday, if you joined us, that we'll be seeing a lot more storms this day today potentially, and by golly, if we were not right. So we do have a lot of rain this week, and that well, this weekend, and I'm hoping it does not turn out to a washout tomorrow, because I have to be at a yard sale. This is a look right now at our radar. You can see across our upstate right now. You can just tell that we're a little interesting right now. All of our radars across the upstate are now going to be turning into the upstate. Here we go. This is a look right now, if we can get it positioned to the right angle. So you can see, right across the upstate right now, we're seeing a lot more rain, right? From right now, about 5 o'clock in the next 30 minutes, we're going to all be covered in rain thanks to some models. 70 in Greenville, 71 in Simpsonville, and across the upstate, mainly 70s, right? We do know that we're also 70 in Walhalla, and just feeling pretty nice out there, which is a blessing to have some nice temperatures this afternoon. So our rain, we're seeing about 43 hundredths, if that, okay? So our rain across the upstate this afternoon is very slim to none. Actually, at the studio, we're getting pounded by rain here at the studio. And I'm going to go ahead and warn you if we do lose power here at the studio and we do go off air, we will be back. Okay, we do actually have a generator here in house, and we will be back on air. And of course, we have hot spots to run this broadcast. So don't you worry, we'll be back on air if we lose you. But again, like I said, just a lot of severe weather across the upstate right now. We're actually going to take you to our Skycam network. We're going to take you to a camera that is looking nice right now. Well, I mean, that's looking more rainier. We need a camera that looks rainy, so we can show you what we're really looking at across the upstate. I'm going to tell you, it is no fun to see all this rain, but I mean, it's good to have some rain. We actually have been needing some rain for a while. Just kind of everywhere across the upstate has been kind of dry over the last several days. I know we have a yard sale tomorrow. It's just kind of like, do we really need the rain? No. But I will say we're trying to get a camera pulled up. Okay, we're pulling a camera. Okay. Looking great for some of us. Well, this camera is not picking it up. Okay. We're going to take you to show you what our rain is looking like. We're having some issues with some cameras this afternoon. We do know right now I-85 northbound at exit 31 exit 51, excuse me, can't read, is looking at a lot of slowdowns. Of course, we're not sure what's going on there. We do know that, like I said, 85, it looks like we're on the same area. Stop and go, our time saver traffic board. Across the upstate, we're going to get that pulled up for you. Okay. Give me just a moment, everyone. Oh, okay, no. And we're going to take you to our time saver traffic board across the upstate to show you what we're looking like from Greenville to Spartanburg, what we're looking at this afternoon. I know rain always slows down our traffic and travel times, and that is definitely reflected today. Looking at slow drive, a 14-minute slowdown from Aviation Drive in Greenville. It's like Aviation Drive, exit 51 is a 14-minute slowdown. South Carolina 101, so Highway 101, exit 60 is looking at a 35-minute slowdown. And it looks like Pelham Road, it looks like we just saw a lightning strike here at the studio, okay. Looks like we are seeing exit 14, Highway 14, exit 56 in Greenville. Looking like a 12-minute slowdown there. So just wherever you are, time saver traffic is going to be with you. But don't worry, it's just a ton of rain. Let me see if I can pull. I'm trying to give us our congestion. So, yes. Okay, so time. Okay, so we're going to get the board on the screen for you. This is the board that we're looking at. So we all the time look at this, and it shows us kind of what we want to see, as well as slow down. So it looks like right now, Pelham Road, exit 54, seeing out a 22-minute slowdown. Let's see if I can get us all a bit interesting, more look. Oh, no, don't go down that far. Okay, sweet friend. Okay. Okay, looks like northbound around Camperdown Way, here Henrydale Avenue is looking about 10-minute slowdown, Academy Park. So all those areas seeing about a 10-minute slowdown for potentials. I-85 looks like, let's see if I can get this on. I-85 exit, let's see what exit is this. I-26 looking good, and it looks like we do have a slowdown on 101 East or 101 at exit 60, and Aviation Drive to exit 57 in Greenville, or towards Spartanburg, excuse me. South Carolina 14, exit 56 is also looking a little slow. So it has our delays. So as of right now, our delays are looking like slow traffic in Anderson on I-85, southbound between 178 and 187. But that is your latest check of time saver traffic. When we come back, we'll have the full complete forecast for your next several hours when we come back.
This is your latest check of time saver traffic. This report is brought to you by SC Department of Transportation.
Been in an accident? Dial 8647742164.
Sorry for that super small break. We need to get you straight ahead of what we're looking at on our weather for this afternoon. Look like, of course, we have an impact day. Tons and tons of rain piling up into the upstate, just causing a little bit of confusion, potentially. So just a lot of rain just always causes just a lot of confusion this afternoon, and just trying to get people home, get people safe. That's our number one priority this afternoon, just to make sure you're safe. So you're looking at I-85 northbound at mile marker 51, or exit 51, excuse me. That is a lot of rain, and you can see that camera is the rain's just making everything slow today. Traffic, people, because it's looking like that traffic is froze down. So we're going to try to get you a little bit closer to our radar. So what we're looking at this afternoon, alrighty, here on your screen is a look. Well, it would be a look if I can get this thing to act right this afternoon. What you're about to see on your screen, is looking now at satellite and radar after we, of course, have an impact day, so a ton of rain. It's moving into our upstate this afternoon, causing a lot of issues, but hey, we're going to get you into that home stretch, getting home this afternoon. So wherever you may be traveling, we're going to try to get you there. So let's see what we can do. So this afternoon, you can see there's just a lot of rain moving into our forecast. So that impact day is definitely reflected this afternoon. It's going to be continue to be reflected. Let's see, okay, so like I said, just be cautious for sure. And we just had a major lightning strike across the upstate. Alrighty, everyone, we're going to continue to keep you up to date with this right now. So like I said, right now, 4:34, we're seeing this is a look at live Super Doppler 4, thanks to WYFF News 4. Ton of rain. You can see from Greenville to Simpsonville to Gray Court to Lawrence. I'm actually going to see if I can get us a track into our lightning. Okay, so a ton of lightning from Donald's, excuse me, to Belton to Honey Path, Gray Court. A lot of lightning tracks. The heaviest amount of rain is sitting over I-385 in Gray Court near Lincoln Road, Frontage Road, and Corvette Drive. So that's a ton of rain there. Also, continuing to watch. We don't have any active rotation right now, which is certainly a good thing. Of course, we have every feature on that we can turn on. We do know there is a potential for tornadoes today. I'm not seeing any on. Oh, that is a lot of lightning. I'm not seeing the potential for tornadoes right now. I know there is a chance for some tornadoes this afternoon. Oh, whoa. But let's get you towards the studio, looking towards Fountain Inn, Simpsonville. My friends in Fountain Inn, Simpsonville. Looks like in Southeast Main Street and Fountain Inn, that's Simpsonville. Looks like mainly just light rain near Simpsonville. Not seeing any lightning over Simpsonville. But out towards where the studio is, 418, 1 Old 100 Road near Woodmont High School. Just a lot. There's a little bit of lightning strike there. It looks like 4:34. That is as of 2 minutes ago, 2 or 3 minutes ago. Watching that right there, and Reedy Fork Road. That's near Woodmont High School. Still, that lightning strike is struck right there on Reedy Fork Road, near the Kings Country Road. There. Let's see, Dunklin Bridge Road. McKittrick Bridge. Looks like there's a big lightning cell that could strike there. Looks like that's near Reedy River. The Reedy River, yes. Hillside Church Road, Terry Road. Actually, right here at the studio. Yes. A lot of lightning around. No, I don't see any lightning. I see one strike that's just only a minute from the studio. But yes, mainly everything is away from the away from the studio. Just a heavy rain. We're actually in the studio, right in here where this lightning strike is. This indicator, kind of in that area, and it's showing that just a minute from the studio is just heavy rain. That pounding rain. That is, of course, to be shown in the image. Looks like we're still watching 291 at Pleasantburg Drive in Greenville. Looks like that is 21-minute slowdown there, but that is to be expected this afternoon, about the 5 o'clock rush hour afternoon. But of course, it's going to make our roads slower. Okay, just reminder per usual. Sorry, I had to adjust my microphone there. Per usual this afternoon, or any afternoon when it is raining, you want to be cautious, right? Because drivers, especially, they are going to be slow on the road. Drivers are going to be slow on those roadways because it's just too much rain, right? They need to make sure they're out of the way and making sure that it's just, especially if there's emergency crews out there, it just kind of depends on what's going on. But I'm going to see if I can get you. It's not like the rain has calmed down here at the studio. I will say that is guaranteed, yes. Okay, I'm so sorry. Okay. Yes, okay, let's take you to our slowest traffic, I-85. That camera is a washout. Looks like the I-35 exchange looks good. Woodruff Road, like we said earlier, just slow traffic. This is coming on to I-385 southbound at mile marker 35 with the Time Saver Traffic Bureau, or Time Saver Traffic here at WFIN News 2. And you can just tell on your screen, it's bad. It is not good. Because, like you see on your screen, getting on to I-385 right now, right, and going towards Simpsonville, Fountain Inn, not good. Okay, we're trying to get you home this afternoon, and traffic does just not want to cooperate. Okay. Alrighty, okay. Yep, just slow traffic there, trying to get home this afternoon. Like I said. Okay. So it looks like I said, 385, mile marker 35 is slow going down towards Simpsonville, Fountain Inn, all those areas. You can see this is coming down towards Simpsonville, Fountain Inn, Malden, just slower. I'm not sure why it's so slow. Like I said, I'm not 100%. Okay. But, let's see. Okay. Well, alrighty, well, when we come back, we'll have the full complete forecast for you for the next several days, because we are under a special weather statement, so we're just going to keep you up to date with the next several hours of radar. When we come back, I'll be right back. Alrighty, we are back, everyone. We are continuing to give you this afternoon forecast on our rain. Wow, a lot of rain this afternoon, and just causing a lot of slowdowns this afternoon. Unfortunately, it looks like, so we're actually gonna see if we can get you a little bit closer. So from right here at the studio, looking, oh gosh. Okay, well, I'm trying to give you a radar look of something that we have on the screen, and it is just not wanting to run right now. Okay. Alrighty, well, sorry for that. I'm just having a lot of slowdowns. So it's causing the computer to slow down right this afternoon. It's just causing it all to slow down. Okay. Alrighty, sorry everyone. Okay. Alright, so you can see this is a look right now. We're going to put it back into our tri-split. Okay, this is a look at our tri-split. If you're new here on WFIN News 2, this is something we've been doing for a while that kind of connects you to kind of what's outside, right? So we usually give you about two angles. One look, it may be our radar, and the other look may be our Skycam network, and so on and so forth. So this afternoon, of course, we're highlighting a Skycam network. Golly bum, this thing is not. Okay, so of course. Oh wait, okay, I know what I'm doing. I'm trying to open something on my MacBook, and it's just not wanting to have it this afternoon. Okay, so you can see time saver traffic and our afternoon radar. Just looking somewhat good, I guess. Okay. Alrighty, so when we come back from our little break we have in just a moment, we'll have the latest on the full complete radar, what you need to know, and so much more. Alrighty, everyone, we are back in full swing. Let's go ahead and turn now to our radar. If I can figure out, I'm gonna put my earpiece back in. So you can see on your left-hand side of the screen, before we go fully to our radar, you can see on the left-hand side of your screen, traffic is slow. Looks like I-85 north at mile marker. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm looking at something dumb. Looking at something different. Okay. Looks like I-85 northbound at mile marker 50.9 is what that looks like. Okay, I should know. Okay. Oh, no, I want it on. Okay. We're gonna have to come back. We actually are trying to do in the middle of something that's gonna help our radar or help our broadcast. So if you're watching live here on News 2, if you will come back. You know what? Never mind. We'll wait on that one. Okay. We had to do an update, but we're going to wait till after this is over. Okay, so let's take you a little bit closer into our weather right now, to our radar, as this is priceless to be able to. Okay, so this is look right now at our radar. So you can see we are looking at many lightning strikes across the upstate from Greenville to Spartanburg to wherever you are watching. It's a lot of rain, a lot of stuff going on. So wherever you're watching, if you'll put in the comment section below what city or what town you're watching from, it will help tailor the forecast to you. But we're gonna see. Okay, and that, you know what? Okay, there we go. Whatever. Alrighty, so this is look right now what we're looking at live. We are seeing from Greenville to Spartanburg just a lot of rain, hail, potentially. Now we are seeing a track for severe thunderstorm warning. This is new on News 2. Severe thunderstorm warning for the following counties. Of course, we have Abbeville, Greenwood, Abbeville, and of course, anywhere from McCormick. We do know that severe thunderstorm warning, of course. Hail that is expected to damage vehicles could happen. Oh, what happened to our radar? That was weird. I don't think we lost internet. No, we did. Okay, we're back. I'm so sorry. I don't know what happened. Okay, so this will look right now about 15 minutes or so. So expect it to be a lot more lightning. It's just so big of a system that it's hard to pinpoint exactly where. From Greenville, Greenwood, Spartanburg, Abbeville, Gray Court, Woodruff area, seeing a lot of severe lightning strikes across the area. 101 in Gray Court, all those areas, more strong lightning. And then as we go down to Donald's, severe thunderstorm warning, a new model just came in. It does not look like we're seeing any tornado or tornadic activity. Well, I thought we just had an alert. Okay, well, they must have just dropped it, according to the National Weather Service. Because it was just there, and I know you guys saw that. They must have dropped it. But it looks like from here at the studio, some rain is going away. I mean, there still is a ton of rain, but is it bad? Not as bad as it has been. Can't talk, but of course, Gray Court, Woodruff, a lot of strong storms. Fountain Inn, Simpsonville, near the studio, is not bad. Green Pond Road and Gray Court getting hammered right now near Beulah Church. Green Pond Road actually has a yard sale tomorrow, so hopefully that rain will be out of there. Deck Road, all of those areas, a lot of stronger storms. You can see the waves in each of this system. So the waves do indicate in this. So sorry. The waves do indicate like the stronger, of course, of the matter. So 101 Deck Road, Fairview Road near 101, where it crosses over going to Green Pond Road. Strong lightning just struck like literally 3 minutes ago near the road Deck Road, Woodville. So Green Pond Road is where our main highlight is, just because it's just so strong. And of course, down towards US 70 or Highway 76 and Hickory Tavern, very strong rain across that area. I do not know if there are any power outages. I'm going to get in contact with Duke Energy. Just a second, if you will give me just a minute, I'm gonna pull up our Duke Energy outage map that will allow us to see. Okay. Let me see what I can get into. Duke. Okay. Alrighty, I'm getting in contact with Duke Energy right now to see what we can find out with that, with our outage map. I'm not sure if there is any. I'm sorry, I clicked North Carolina. Okay. Looks like we do have a couple outages this afternoon, about the 5 o'clock hour. We have 136 in the upstate, 12 near Anderson and Belton. We do know that those are fallen trees, which damage their equipment. Of course, we do know why, because of the rain and all of that. So 10 people are without power there. And Anderson, of course, we'll let you know when that goes back up if we can. Looks like, okay. Looks like towards Greenville, we have one outage near Malden, near West Butler Road and Whitley Circle. We do know that it is unknown at the time of what may have happened there. So not many. Oh, okay, so estimated time about 8 o'clock tonight. So across the upstate in the Carolinas, we do have about 1,000 people without power. We do know that 80 active outages are happening. We do know in downtown Greenville near West or East Ferris Road, looks like near Greenville Memorial Hospital. Not too far from there. About one person is experiencing an outage, and we do know that the cause is unknown, but we'll keep you up to date with that as we learn more. So sorry, everyone. I had to go on a phone call there. Okay, so we're looking at Gray Court, Woodruff. Still a lot of rain across that area. Greenville. Now, our heaviest matter, of course, across Gray Court, Lawrence, Hodges. We are looking at Duke Energy is looking at 94 outages near Cokesbury, South Carolina, which is not far from Hodges, which is right above Whitmire, between Donald's or between Honeypath and Greenwood. So in that area, 94 are without power. We do know that the cause is unknown, but we do know that they are dispatched at this time and they're en route. But of course, across the upstate, not many outages, which is a good thing. Let's take you to our Skycam network. And as we continue to cover this is a look right now at this was a look, now it's behind. Look at I-385 southbound at mile marker 35. Just slow. Drivers need to take it slow because there is a lot of crashes across the upstate. Slow traffic at I-85 south at mile marker 52.7. We do know that it is just slow. I guess the roads are just bad for people right now. So I-85 we know is bad. Woodruff Road does not look too good. We do know there's just congestion. There's not a crash, is what it looks like. Just when people are just trying to get home and they just want to take it slow, which is a good thing. But let's look right now at that on your screen. So that's good that drivers are taking it slow because we need it slow this afternoon. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, okay. I'm so sorry. Let's see where else we can get you. I-85 north at Pelham Road is just drivers. Make sure those lights are on because it is against the law to drive with your lights off. Because when your windshield wipers are on, those lights need to be on. And yes, drivers are doing that. This afternoon near St. Francis East Side, we look like we do have a little bit of a slowdown. No, not really. No, I said we did have a slowdown. We do not at this time, which is good that drivers are taking it slow. Through I-385, near mile marker 38.5. That's near Bon Secours St. Francis that drivers are taking it pretty slow out there, or a little bit slower because that is potential. Okay, when we come back, we'll have the full complete latest on your rest of your forecast for this weekend. When we come back from our time saver traffic, we'll be right back.
This is your latest check of time saver traffic. This report is brought to you by SC Department of Transportation.
Been in an accident. Dial 8647742164.
This is your latest check of time saver traffic. This report.
Okay, sorry, going to ramble on. Okay, this is a look right now at I-85 northbound at mile marker 54. We showed you that a minute ago before we went off break, and just a lot of rain across that area. Let's go ahead and take you to the next several day forecast. Right now, satellite and radar 2. Okay, so this is a look right now at our next several days. Weekend forecast for sure. You can see on your screen from Saturday early morning hours, tomorrow morning, waking up. Let me see if I can get the temperatures in there. Okay, temperatures sitting about 68 degrees as we're waking up tomorrow morning. That's before even waking up time. 8 o'clock in the morning. Expect to be about the upper 60s, low 70s potentially for Simpsonville, Fountain Inn, Lawrence, even hitting 70 by 8 o'clock in the morning. It's gonna be a warm day, but it's gonna be rainy. So this model shows a little bit of different stuff. You can see 62 in Greenville tomorrow. That's what that model's showing. Now this I think this European model we're on. Well, I guess it's a United States model also, but it shows that, hey, we have more heavier rain towards Liberty, Greenville, Walhalla, Seneca, and Salem near Westminster by lunchtime. 1 o'clock, it gets a little heavier down towards Simpsonville, Fountain Inn, Gray Court, and Lawrence. Then, about after lunchtime, about 5 o'clock, the rain backs up. So hopefully that yard sale will be out tomorrow, that the Green Pond Road Yard. So hopefully they will not get washed out tomorrow, because that would be a nice day not to get washed out for sure. Alrighty, so timing out about 6, 7, 8 o'clock, more rain dies down, but then going to bed tomorrow night may be a different story, right? 2, 3 a.m. on Sunday, 5, 6 a.m., even hitting 6 a.m. Maybe rain showers are nice. Maybe very light rain. You can see that blue. Golly, sorry. Trying to get some. Okay. So that blue, that little indicator that says 0.02, that's of course 0.02 hundredths. Not expected to see that much. So I'm just going to go ahead and say that very light rain, if that, then more heavier towards Gray Court. That's will be our kind of our rain watch. Then Sunday, by getting ready for church, those 8 a.m. services, very nice. Not even potentially seeing any rain across the upstate for that. So getting ready for church tomorrow, you might want to or Sunday, you might just want to have that umbrella ready just in case. Like I said, I'm not 100% sure if we will see any rain on Sunday, but the potential, sorry, my microphone is going crazy. The potential is there on Sunday, so just go ahead and be prepared. Sunday, 8, 9, 10 o'clock in the morning. The rain re-arrives potentially on Sunday. I know our 4-day plus is definitely reflecting that. Then by Monday, we're seeing partly dry by 6, 8, 9, 10 o'clock. Then the rain re-arrives, unfortunately, through next week. Now, I will say, when we do have that WFIN News 2 special on the coast, which we're going to be going live, because we're going to be at the beach. We're actually going to be going live from the beach. But not just that, our weather special down there is going to be fun. And we're actually going to kind of show you what that looks like. We don't have a graphic built out for it, but it's on your screen, and it does show. Well, it did. No, we did have one. What happened to it? Okay, our special for next week is Carolina in Distress. Our hurricane special on WFIN News 2. Like I said, we don't have it scheduled yet. I have not been into my editing software to build it out, but we do have one that's going to be recorded and produced next Saturday. That's May 30th through June 6th. Now, we'll be live from that time too on the beach, but that is just our expected time that it could be released. So make sure you join us then for that, because for WFIN News 2 special, Carolina in Distress, because it's hurricane season in June 1st. So that's only like in 2 weeks, which is crazy. As well as just making sure that you're prepared, because we don't want to be unprepared like some of us may have been for Hurricane Helene. It just was not fun, right? So we're going to go ahead and make sure that you are prepared for our WFIN News 2 Hurricane Special, Carolina in Distress. So make sure you stay with us there. We'll have our actual like video and promo for that built out on our website, or not on our website, but on our YouTube channel. I know if you joined us yesterday for the Woodmont High School graduation, we did not get to have it on air. Something happened and they started late and our system was not acting right. But tomorrow we will be able to play it for you. Or tonight, I think either today or tomorrow. I think it's either going to be this evening. If it's not tonight, it's going to be on Sunday, or potentially next week. We haven't really put in our schedule, but you can watch the 2026 Woodmont High School graduation. Expect it to be next week, but it could be tonight. Just make sure you have those notifications turned on for our channel so you can find out the latest on news and weather. So I'm going to remind you that we do have a lot of rain this week. It's going to be a rainy week, pretty much all week. So keep that umbrella ready to go at all times because, yeah, it's going to be something you don't want to be missing out and not have it. But of course, if you stay with us this week on our YouTube channel, you'll find out the full complete latest, and no need to be unprepared because we gotcha. So let's look right now at our 4-day plus. Thanks to WIFF4.com, because our radar or our 4-day plus that we built out is just not working this week. I don't know why. We have not had time to build it out, and when we, it's just not. It's a mess. Okay, so in just a moment, we're going to turn there to our 4-day plus. Okay. Okay. Sorry there. Well, it's just taking a minute to load. Not really sure what's going on there. I don't know if it's... Okay. Can I scroll down? Okay. Perfect. Don't know. Alrighty, here's a look right now at our extended 10-day forecast. Today... Golly, okay. Like I said, today and tomorrow, more of our rainy days. Sunday, we do have a little bit of a break. If that, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we're back to those rain days. Monday, Tuesday, about 80 degrees on our high on both days. Wednesday through next Sunday is rain days, and that's actually as far as we can go out, which is nice to see. That Wednesday, every day could be a potential for an impact day, but you really can't put an impact day on every day. So our next week impact day is Thursday and Friday. Those are our thunderstorm days. Now, each day we could have a probability of thunderstorms, but that is there. The potential is there for those next week. Our impact days is today, tomorrow, and Monday and Tuesday. So it's like we have today and tomorrow impact days. Monday and Tuesday are also impact days. Now, I'm going to expect to have an alert day either tomorrow or Tuesday. It just kind of depends on how our storms wind up acting like. They might turn into alert days, and if they do, of course, we'll let you know. But that is there. The potential is there, and then Thursday and Friday are impact days. So, anyway, that's the latest check at our 4-day plus and weather. So make sure you remember that today is an impact day, and we do have a lot more rain on the way. So make sure you stay with us with live, local, and independent news all week long, because we'll have more news and weather that you can count on our YouTube channel and so much more. Well, thank you for watching WFIN News 2, and remember, you can always find us on our website, or not our website, excuse me, our website is down right now, but on our News 2 YouTube channel, which actually you're watching on now. Make sure you don't forget our Carolina in Distress weather special next week for our hurricane special for severe weather, okay? Because remember, we don't want to be unprepared like some of us may have been for Hurricane Helene. So make sure you join us for WFIN News 2's hurricane special, Hurricane in Distress, or Carolina in Distress, I can't talk, right here on WFIN News 2.